My name is Hannibal Buress. I do stand-up comedy. I act in movies and television. I host a podcast called The Handsome Rambler. And I rap sometimes. Not that often, though. I think in 2006, I got on the Just for Laughs Comedy Festival. Did Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. And from that, I got a job working at Saturday Night Live. Everything kept growing from there. That was my biggest one that didn't make it. It's funny calling it the biggest one that didn't make it. But it was my favorite, I think, because it was this weird high concept thing called Fedora Basketball. I think the way I came up with Fedora Basketball was Jessie Klein was writing on SNL that time. And she was like, you're a man, you do a bunch of different things. You wear a lot of different hats. And I was like, hats. Hats. And I was like, hats. What are hats in the NBA? Fedora Basketball. Fedora Basketball. What is Fedora Basketball? Maybe it's a new league where they wear fedoras the entire time and they have to keep the fedoras off. I was super psyched. Like, I was like, this is the sketch. I write up the sketch and it's insane. It's an intense game. People are getting dunked on, fedoras flying off. Coach calls timeout. You gotta keep your goddamn fedoras on. We're losing our fedoras out there. Post-game press conference, we saw that you lost your fedora. What do you think went wrong? Well, you know, they knocked my fedora off, but I'm gonna try to keep my fedora on in the future. And I was really hyped. I was genuinely hyped about this sketch. I thought it was the most amazing thing in the world. I brought it to Seth, and he reads it, he comes back with notes. He said, yeah, we can't do that, man. It's too much. It's too many sets. It's too much production. It's kind of crazy. My latest idea is a man on the street show. It's called Hey, Come Here. It's just basically I stand in a place with high foot traffic with a microphone and yell at people, hey, come here! And then they come over and we talk. I ask them questions. What are your biggest regrets in life? What are your biggest fears? And they tell me, and I say, all right, go over there. And that's Hey, Come Here. Boom, sold, 1,000 episodes. Like sometimes you just really commit to a bit. If you lock in, people see that you lock in and then they get on board with it. So even if you fail, it may seem intense, but if you fail doing stand-up your first time, you probably failing in front of max 30 people, because that's the max of people that should be at an open mic. If you're getting what you need to get out of it, which is progress, which is experience, which is exercise, then that's that. There's no barriers to entry. You can just do it. How do I write? It's pen and paper, or it's type it on the computer, or type it on your phone. It's nothing to write an idea, then flesh the idea out. You meet people and they say, oh, I listened to this and it made me do that. Or even I got a message today on Instagram from somebody that said, man, I met you 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and your advice helped me and I started my brand. So I was like, I want to send you some shoes. And I was like, what was my advice? You said, keep going. And I was like, cool, man, size 12.